Hi guys, how's it going?
Good, how are
Hi.
you?
Hi.
Good. I'm so excited because last night none of you guys got voted off, and that was amazing. How shocked were you when you're like, "Oh my god!" Because in the beginning you were so stressed out, and then you're like, "We're not going home. This is rad."
It
Pleasantly
was crazy.
surprising.
Yeah. I was terrified. I was convinced it was me. And yeah, it was really cool to stay. Yeah.
Did
It was
everybody?
amazing because even though we're all fighting for the same thing, we all support each other and we all like to see each other doing well.
Yeah.
So it was amazing seeing, knowing that we gave Ryan a problem that he could
Yeah.
that he actually couldn't solve.
Yeah.
We felt pretty good.
It was nice not to have to say goodbye to anybody for once.
What goes through your head, like each of you, like throughout this whole season? I mean, the stress and like what you put yourself through and what you create in your mind.
Oh, it's major stress. Lots of tears, lots of I don't know, it's overwhelming. I didn't expect that kind of like amount of stress. I mean, obviously I didn't think it was going to be like a walk in the park, but yeah.
I really think I cried more in those 2 months of filming than I have in my entire life. Like four people, like because something happened, I cried
Yeah.
so much. Ugh.
Yeah, like when you walk up to that list, you can't explain how much your heart is just pounding.
Right.
I walked up to the list quite a few times, unfortunately, and and it's just awful. Like you think your heart's gonna explode because all 12 of us wanted this so much, and it means
Right.
so much to us. And knowing that Alex said a great quote, knowing that you're walking up to your fate, it's kind of scary.
Being afraid of what you're gonna see, like
Yeah, it's all.
whether it's good or bad. Because if you see yourself, you're like, "Yay me!" and then you see who's not getting called back, and you're like, "Oh God." So it's
Right.
like it's a bittersweet feeling.
I mean, do you think obviously like it has to play with your self-esteem a little bit because you go in there like when you're saved, you're like, okay, but then I feel like the ups are so up and the downs are so down. I mean, and how does that go from week to week, up to this far of how you guys have made it?
Tired. Ugh.
It's an emotional roller coaster. It's just
Just thinking about it gives me a headache.
I can't stress how much it's not like an actual audition process. A regular one, you go in for an hour and you go home and you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? But this is like 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
for a long time. So
Constant.
it's a lot more nerve-wracking than just
Yeah.
going up for it.
Day one is homework, day two is recording, like day three is video, day four is elimination, and it's just like, oh
Yeah,
God,
and
there's
then-
no time.
yeah. An elimination happens, and the next day you're back into the homework assignment again.
Yeah.
It's
So you
like
no time to think, you just go.
No,
There's
there's barely any time to mourn whoever goes home, and then
insane.
it's like, it's hard.
Wow. Lindsay, you won your first homework assignment finally out of all. I mean,
Very
and you-
excited. I thought it was going to Damian. I honestly thought it was going to him. So
So you were talking, but and you got the magic comb, which was huge.
yes,
You were
It's at my house.
so excited about that.
I was so excited. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a glee, and I was so excited, and I felt like Ariel brushing my hair. Yeah, it's actually people keep asking me where it is, and it's actually at my house in Northern California on my dresser.
Oh my God, I love that. And Samuel, I mean, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. The big thing, and now watching back the episode, like they wanted you to be more vulnerable or whatever it is. It's like, you're like, well, I have a Jesus tattoo on my back, on my neck, and like that was so interesting to them. Did you ever think that that would be the one that would be like the thing that would kind of get Ryan Murphy and Ian, and why that's so interesting to them?
Never. I mean, I am a Christian. It's not something I try to like talk about every chance I get. I'll be honest about it when I'm asked about it. And yeah, it was very interesting how that conversation came to be. I was just talking about my mom, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, so are you a Christian?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then this huge thing came out, and not even the fact that I was a Christian. He seems more fascinated with the fact that I went to the point of getting tattoos of like Jesus things. So that's pretty interesting to me. I never thought that that would help at all. I definitely didn't sit on my friend's couch and get Jesus Christ on the back of my neck and think, this is going to help me someday. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, yeah. So,
Thou shalt not eat rock badger.
yeah.
It's the best quote. Is Ian going, are they boring tattoos like from Leviticus? Thou shalt not eat rock badger.
Yeah.
It's the best quote of the season. So
Well, Jesus has got your back, right, Samuel?
Huh? Yeah, he
Bad
does.
joke.
It's good to know that, I mean, whatever happens, praying enough that's what kept me going the entire time. It's like, okay, God, do you want me to be safe this week? And I really do feel like he would make me safe if he really wanted to. So.
Mm-hmm. And Damian, I mean, obviously, like we've talked to you before, which this is the first time we're talking to you on camera here, but we'll release an interview later when I got to interview you before. Culture shock coming to America, right? And like here you are, like dropped into, this group of people and this reality show, and you've been singing for a long time, back at home. But like, tell me a little bit about the culture shock coming, back to coming to America, and also now I feel like you've gone home since, or no?
I have. I've been home. We finished filming. The final was like midway through April, and I've been over and back constantly since then. I was here. Obviously I spoke to yourself last week, and then I went home for 4 days, and I flew back over yesterday. And the culture shock. Have you ever had the prank played where somebody says, "Shake my hand"? You shake their hand, and there's like a buzzer in their palm, and like sends you to the moon. Yeah. It was pretty much that shocking, to be honest. It was
sends you to the moon.
It was like for me, but it's not not in a bad way or a good way. Just people are very different in America compared to Ireland. Back home, you can say a lot and get away with it, and here, like these guys, I got away with nothing. Like I was. Everything that was a little dodgy that I said, or they were looking at me, they pulled me up on everything. And it was, it took me a while to get used to it. And when they said something to me, I can't believe you said that, I would sit there and I would think, I just couldn't interpret where they were coming from. I didn't understand. Yeah. So there's definitely, there was a huge difference there between, personalities and mentalities. But we got used to it, and now I kind of understand, and now when I do push their buttons, it's on purpose.
He's literally been killing me all day, driving me nuts. Like, I just want to punch him. But if you can imagine him having a culture shock, us meeting him and
that's a culture shock, right? Yeah.
The things this kid will say to you, you're just like, why would you say that? And you're like, I'm just joking. What? Like, apparently in Ireland, they just put each other down all the time. And he just is so harsh.
He's always talking crap.
Yeah, pretty much,
always.
Always. I never mean
teasing
it,
is ceaseless.
That's so awesome. So you guys had to play a musical instrument. Well, Sam, you're the only one that actually plays a musical instrument. Everyone else, basically, you're like air guitaring and air drumming. How weird is that, doing that in like a music video?
Go ahead, Damian. Well, when Damian's eyebrows don't move, his shoulders do.
My feet do, Like there's always something of me
one
being
part's moving. Out of place.
Something's moving.
There's something moving. I'm not moving in a good way, moving quite awkwardly. So, but no, the drums, that was hard. Like, I think I explained it in the episode pretty well actually. But it was very, very tough. I feel like they gave me drums purposely because, I don't think there's any question that out of the four, guitar, bass, keys and drums, I don't think there's any question that drums is the hardest to fake.
Right.
Like, in keyboards you can just,
Mm-hmm.
press keys, and guitar you can just pull a few strings and move your hand about.
Yeah.
In drums you have to kind of play it right. And I've never played drums in my life. Liam was teaching me everything. Thank God he was there.
Yeah.
It was just sent from heaven to help me.
A lot of the kids actually could play instruments.
They were great.
Lily could play guitar. Alegria could play guitar, so she kind of knew how to do the bass things. They blew us away. They were better at the instruments than half of us were.
Were you shocked when all the kids did come out? Lindsay, you said, I think it was you that said, "Oh my God, our mini-me's are here," or whatever.
It was the weird, they walk. We were thinking it was, probably like Glee cast members. Like we were under the impression that we were going to be working with more mentors or something. They walked out and I couldn't believe it. I love kids, and then they look just like us. Xander looks so much like Sam, he could be his little brother. And Liam literally teased Damian all day, was just like Damian, loved soccer, loved everything that Damian loved. Lily was just like me. Alegria was just like Alex, really shy.
It was so sweet.
When you first get to meet people, Alex is a bit yeah, he's a bit kept to himself, and that was how he kind of bonded with Allie. So.
Oh my God, it was so great, and you guys are so fun with them. Now, tell me about lip syncing music videos. This is something I've always wondered as a viewer, you know, of loving music, and I'm like, okay, so they record things and they lay the track down, and then you have to lip sync your song. Do you guys actually physically sing the song as they're doing the, you know, as they're actually videotaping you just so you get the rhythm now, or how is that?
Depends on what video it is. Depends on like for Don't You Want Me, I was singing while we did the video because it needed to be more intense. But like stuff like you know, Sing, I wasn't, or the only exception, I wasn't singing. I was just lipping it because it was more. It needed to look more subtle, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Sing and We're Not Gonna Take It and Tenacity, the Ice Ice Baby, Under Pressure were the 3 times that I can remember fully singing, like at full voice. But you know, I would always sing softly just so my lip sync would look decent.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I kind of sang in pretty much every last one of them. Like, I don't, whenever the music plays, like I just sing along. But you know, last night it was difficult because we were all so carried away in playing our instruments and having a blast.
Totally.
You know, and not to mention, you know, we received the track we recorded like an hour before we actually filmed the video.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, so like you have to listen to your vocals and you know where you're singing and where you're not, and it was hard to the lip syncing was definitely hard.
Yeah, to make it match. I've always wanted that. And some people are like better than others at it. I mean, not on your show. I'm just saying in general when you watch music videos and you're just like, oh my God, that's got to be such a weird like thing to match and go back and go, this is how I
it was a challenge in of itself, definitely. Wow. This was another challenge on top of all the challenges.
You know, right? Now, how shocked were you when they said that Ian was going to come?
I was stoked. I was completely stoked because, I mean, it's intimidating, but I mean, like, if you're in an audition process and they're like, hey, here's the callback, we're going to bring more of our people with us to check you out. It's, like, obviously intimidating, but it means you're moving forward.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
So.
Do you think that really helped your cause of not letting you guys go home?
Yeah.
I think because he had a fresh perspective on everyone. You know, he was able to see everyone as kind of a blank canvas, and he he has a good eye, just like Ryan. Like he has a very writer's mind, obviously, and but I think the scariest part was the fact that Robert and Zach weren't going to be there. And it was always comforting to see Robert and Zach there, like, yay, you know, whereas Ian
it's like having mom and dad there in a way,
Yeah, Ian and Ryan are so composed. They're just like, you know, like listening, you know, patiently and nicely.
You guys all nailed it. I mean, Defying Gravity was so good, and you sang Sammy Davis Jr., Damian, and Samuel. I mean, it was you sang My Funny Valentine. I mean, it was so good. I was like, oh my God, I was so proud of you, and I feel like watching you guys come through this. It's like you've grown so much. You know, as a viewer is what I'm watching, and it's like, and I'm sure you guys can see this. Go, oh my God! Like, look at where you started, look where you are now. It's like, it's like going through the journey as a viewer with you. It's really incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm really, really proud of you guys. So, on to next week then, right? The finale.
Yeah. Wow. One more.
It's gonna be exciting.
One more episode.
Yeah, even though we know what happens, you know, I still think we're all kind of scared.
Yeah.
I always get nervous watching the episodes. I'm always like, always.
What's been your favorite music video this whole season for each of you guys to perform and sing?
I'd say the Don't You Want Me video. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
For me, Sing. I just had like
these past weeks.
Yeah, just yesterday. Yeah, like I had such an amazing time, and it's one of my favorite songs anyway. You know, I think it's a great song. And it was just having the kids there as well. You know, we were there. It felt like, you know, we were all aging and getting old because we were there for 8 weeks, and we were also kind of tired.
They were so fresh.
And then they came in and added that freshness to it, and you know, it was as if, you know, it was in a sense like week 1 all over again. You know.
Yeah. It kind of felt that way. It was very new. Sing is my favorite, as well as the Ice Ice Baby Under Pressure.
I loved that one. That was one of my favorites.
I loved that shoot. Yeah. Nobody liked it, but I really loved it.
I loved watching it. It was one of my favorites. I really loved it. But maybe it's because like I liked Vanilla Ice as a kid too. You guys are so awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And it was such an honor to watch you guys and grow. And I can't wait till next week. And I don't know, have fun while you guys are here and enjoy the ride. You guys are on a huge things. I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.